Hello, it's Miss Heather, piano and voice teacher here at Conservatory of the Ozarks, and I'm here today with
Cinda.
and Cinda just brought me this ring light, so we're using it for the very first time. That's why we look so bright and cheerful on a rainy day. So, Cinda has only been taking lessons for a short time, and I'm showing her singing stretches today for the first time. So, the first one, and I have been teaching people these neck stretches for a long time, but I just started going to physical therapy, so I have a little bit of a different take on it than what I usually show. So you put your hand, tilt your head towards your hand, and you put your hand on your ear, and then you should pull your ear like up and away. So not just down like this, but up and away. And you should feel a pretty intense stretch right there on the side of your neck.
I feel it here.
Yes, that's
Okay.
good, yeah. So if you are, healthy and pain-free, you don't have a lot of neck issues, you can hold that for 30 seconds. If you're like me and you have a lot of neck issues, then you will want to do it more like 8 seconds and then flip sides like this.
It's a nice stretch.
Yeah, I love how it feels. And then switch again, like do you ever have neck problems?
All the time, yeah.
So you might not want to hold it so long because I guess it can stop the blood flow. You're restricting the blood flow when you are stretching because you're tightening everything up.
Okay.
So a shorter length of time, more times is better if you have neck issues. But if you're like, a 10-year-old trying this, then you probably can hold it for 30 seconds and you'll probably be fine. Or just somebody who's blessed to never have any neck pain.
I think for me it's the computers, all those years of
Oh
working
yeah,
on computers.
tech neck.
Yeah.
Now, next, we can look to the side and then look down and then take the hand and pull up and away gently. So you should feel a stretch down the back of your neck.
Feels good.
Yeah, it should feel good. So when I say pull, I mean it's not like you're yanking because your neck is pretty, delicate. And then you switch, look to the side, look down, pull. It should have a feeling of up and away, not just like down like that, which is what I always had done before. That also feels good. But with the up feeling like you're pushing your head into your hand, it feels way better. And so same thing as the other stretch. If you have neck problems, rather than holding it 30 seconds, hold it for about 8 seconds and then just switch to the other side. And then this one I love so much. So I don't know if you can, okay, yeah. You put your arm on a wall. You can use this one if you want to after I show, and then you just lean forward like against your shoulder.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had my chiropractor show me one where I did both hands and then I kind of pushed forward. So this is kind of similar.
Like just an alternate.
Oh.
Yeah, like here, do you feel?
Yeah.
It should feel really good. I get a lot of headaches from my neck, and doing this will stop them sometimes. And then you just switch to the other arm. I don't know if I have a good wall for it. Might have to go off camera, but yeah, you could use like the door. Feels so good. I don't know why that feels so good, but it does. It feels really good. You can do this even if you're not singing. You could just do it throughout the day, but
God, I feel so much less tension just with those stretches.
I know they are magical and weird. I didn't come up with those. Those are from, like I said, a physical therapist, but they are similar. I showed him the singing stretches that I normally do, and he was like, just change it and go up, and I was like, wow, that is so much better. And then shoulder rolls, just normal shoulder rolls, nothing special about these. But you should pretend, my voice teacher in college, Mrs. Ruffin, always told me you should pretend you have like a pen or a pencil and you're like trying to draw a perfect circle with your pencil. And then switch directions. It also kind of feels like you're giving yourself a back massage, which is nice. And then this one, you just kind of jiggle everything around, all your muscles, shake everything out. And then here's another one for the neck. So we look at something straight in front of us and keep looking at that the whole time. So not this, but your head just stays like this. With your hip bone, you lead a sway, and then your arms follow the hip. So kind of like you're in a good mood.
Oh, that's wonderful.
In a springtime meadow, and you're kind of dancing with joy in your heart. And I guess this one is from the physical therapist, Dr. Kelly Coleman, I think is his name, at Aptitude Physical Therapy. I'd highly recommend him. But this, something about spinning the bottom part but keeping the top part straight, it helps with your neck. And then here's one more. So we take our arms and go up and then back down. So it's kind of like you lift them up and then let them fall down. So there's not really a stop at the top, but like almost.
It's the toddler lift.
Yeah, there you go. That's exactly. Yeah.
Well, actually, it's more toddler lift than like this, but okay.
A lot more weight. So that's a few that you could do, before you sing. Yeah, and it should, I always feel like if you have always limited time to practice. So you only want to do things that are useful and beneficial. So when I was in college and I first heard of doing stretches when you sing, I experimented with just doing warm-ups and then singing a song, just doing stretches and then singing a song, or just doing breathing exercises. And then I would experiment with doing two but leaving the other one out to see if it really was worth it, if it made a difference. And it did. I could tell, subtle differences, but I could tell a difference in the freedom and the flexibility of my voice and the agility if I left out the stretching or the breathing or the warm-ups. So, I think warm-ups are obviously the most important, but if you have time to do all three, it will be more well-rounded. So, that's it for today.